a lot of time from that squad. He could have played for him. But he's since he's qualified, only Keane and Ty Furlong have been at one more caps for Ireland. What's he brought from your perspective as a coach, and James look after as a player as well? What do you feel like as a teammate and a player?
I suppose from a coach's point of view, his resilience and his ability to be able to play every week. You know, we've had a sort of situation where obviously himself, Robbie Henshaw, Gary Ringrose, Chris Farrell have been sort of fighting out for those positions, but Bundee is the one probably guy that's been available most of the time, so it's been fantastic to have him. He's come into the group, he's fitted in very well. He obviously loves living down in Galway. He's a very big part of the community down there, but within the group he's sort of taken a big stride on this year, and is getting into leadership roles and driving the team both on and off the pitch.
Yeah, I think Bundee, since he's came in, he's added real value. You mentioned he'll be looking forward to this week. I think he really is. I think he met a couple of the Samoan boys yesterday for a bit of grub. But yeah, on the pitch he brings a real physical edge. Obviously he's so combative, and off the pitch he's great crack, well able to have a laugh and everything else. So no, Bundee's been super since he's come in.
James, Joe suggested that you were told after training today about the disruption caused by the typhoon. What was your reaction to hearing that the other two games on Saturday have been cancelled, and that there's a cloud hanging over the Scotland game in your own pool?
Yeah, it was. Didn't have too much reaction. Obviously it's unfortunate for them. For us, we're glad that our game is going ahead. And 48 hours out, we're very focused on our performance and kind of what impact we can make in that regard. And as I said, there wasn't much reaction from us.
Guys, just on Bundee, you talk about him being more of a leader. He seems like he brings, and the players obviously respond to his sort of emotional, the way he plays it. It seems to play the game at a really good emotional pitch. Is that fair? Is that something his teammates respond to?
Sorry.
Obviously, you can tell he's really well liked.
Yeah.
Sometimes just like maybe on the pitch and things like that. It's something that people respond to. Does he play the game at a good emotional pitch, and is that something you can feed off as teammates?
Yeah, he really leads. I think with his actions when he plays. He puts in big hits. He makes big carries. So he's a very easy person to follow in that regard. So I think we've plenty of leaders in the team, and I think Bundee's probably one of them that he really leads in the way he plays.
Does that help? Can that help get the best? If someone else is doing that, can that help get the best out of you, for example?
Absolutely, yeah. Well, if you see someone putting in a big hit or going forward with the ball, I think it gives everybody a bit of a lift. So the more guys we get doing that, the better everyone else feels.
Richie, without wishing to embarrass the man next to you, just can you talk about another leader in the team in a relatively short space of time, what James brings to Ireland and what brought him that performance? Well,
I suppose one thing that's happened is the food bill's gone up, because he's always eating every time you see him. But I suppose in many ways he's a little bit like Bundee himself. Brings a massive amount of energy to his performances, drives the team, brings them forward, brings them off the line. Those contacts that he's talking about Bundee making, that's what's made James very, very good as well. Quiet enough in relation to the team room, but knowing when to speak and knowing what to say, and I think that's one thing that he's done really well over the last while, and has really grown into that role, and is a key member of the squad now.
Richie, it's been noticeable, especially in the early part of this week, just how much cooler it is down here and less humid it is in Shizuoka and Kobe. Hopefully there's another 2 games at least to come. As we get later and later towards winter, how big a factor is that positively for this Irish team in terms of skill execution?
Well, I think you know, even training today was actually quite warm. It was sort of mid-20s, but the humidity wasn't there as much. So the guys were definitely more on top of the ground, a little bit faster pace probably in that, and with the less humidity, obviously ball handling it becomes a little bit easier. But once the guys are sweating and once their jerseys are starting to hold a fair bit of moisture, it obviously gets tough. But we've obviously gone back and looked through the games that we've played, and we've picked through certain areas that we want to really focus on, and you know, our skill level or our ability to look after the ball, our ability to make good decisions in and around those contact areas is going to be key this week. You know, there's going to be a real physical edge to the game, the way Samoa want to play. So we have to be ready for that. And in fairness to the guys, they'll take that forward and run with it this week.
Richie, just on Samoa and their physical approach to the game, obviously the Wales-Fiji game had its own toll with it. Is there anything you can do to kind of mitigate that kind of physicality, or do you just have to put everything on the line?
No, I think you know, we're preparing for what is a massive match for us. You know, we haven't qualified yet. It's obviously the most important thing for us this week is to get through this game and get a quarter-final spot. So our focus is very much on that. In relation to the physicality that they bring, I suppose we have to match that and maybe bring even a little bit more, trying to make sure that our line speed is good, trying in defence that we're closing down their options really quickly, and when we have the ball, making sure that there's multiple threats at the line, so that it's a little bit harder to pick out who's going to be the ball carrier and stuff that we've been working on this week.
James, how much does your Heineken Cup experience come into this week when, if you want to make sure you're not worrying about things outside your control on Sunday, you can get the job done by getting bonus points, but you know how to approach games like that from the pools that you've been over the last couple of years?
Yeah, I think you know, having that little bit of experience along the way definitely helps. You know, for us, I think the kind of running after the Russian game has been good for us. You know, it gave some guys that were carrying some niggles a bit of time to regenerate, and we've had a really good week preparation wise so far. So I mean, head into the game there might be a couple of distractions, but I think you know, by and large guys are feeling good, and we've prepared really well. So you know, I think there's not really much else we can do now, and hopefully you know, we can take that kind of good week of preparation we've had into the game.